Hi guys, it's True here, bringing you another video in Nintendo Sunday Rage. This is a follow-up to last week's video, which was Spartan X, so this is Spartan X 2. It's a 1991 follow-up to the game, which was only released in Japan for the Famicom, better known as the NES, over in the US and into Europe. It's a follow-up to Kung Fu Master, and pretty much first thing off the bat, why am I red? Why am I entirely red? I look like a bloody jelly baby. And the enemies are orange as well. After that, some kind of bloody Teletubby arms. Yeah, oh, it is the Teletubbies. There we go. Outstanding. And another Teletubby. Pretty much it's controlling it exactly like Kung Fu Master. Punch attack, kick attack, jump and duck, enemies run towards you and hug you. That's new energy. More variant in the enemies already. Now if you see any flickering of the sprites, that's nothing to do with the recording and all that. That's the thing the NES used to do an awful lot. The Master System did it as well. It seems to be a problem with the 8-bit consoles. The graphical glitches where sprites just vanished, or parts of sprites just vanished. And that's the first level done already. That was quick. This one, I'm looking at a translation from the Japanese instruction book. It says the city has been corrupted by drugs for some time, and Johnny Thomas, that must be who you are. He was called Thomas in the first game, so maybe there's a link there. Johnny Thomas is a man who lost his mother and sister as a result of his father being used as an experiment for a new kind of drug. He's the only man who opposes the drug syndicates. After the incident, Thomas left the corrupted police department he was working for and became a private secret agent in order to investigate illegal trafficking routes in his city. During his investigation, he learns that an international crime organisation known as Hawk is responsible for the majority of the drugs that have sneaked into the country. So, pretty much, bugger all to do with the first game. Gameplay-wise, this is playing pretty much identical to the first game. I mean, that gun guy is basically a knife guy. The swinging purple jelly baby there, that's our new enemy. It's a pain in the bloody ass because they keep hitting me. I'm a bit disappointed with the way they've gone with the graphics, because I mean, as we saw in the first game last week, Nintendo is quite capable of doing sprites with different colours. So quite why we've decided to make you entirely red is beyond me. And the same with the enemies, really. I mean, if it was to flicker out, then it's certainly not done so, because the game's flickering right now. Alright, here we go, second boss. Some kind of Chinese master with a beach ball and a boomerang. Well, he was dead. As I said, I know I just put it on easy at the start of the game, but this is incredibly easy so far. I'd love to know what all this is saying. Right, where are we going for level 3? We're going on a boat. Who is this guy? Looks like some kind of something on the American Revolution or something. One of those wigs. Are we going on a boat? We're on a boat. There we go. Well, oh, yellow jelly babies on trolleys. Pretty much like a normal enemy then. You just kick him off and he's dead. I wonder if you can kick the trolley out from underneath him. Let's give that a try. Oh, boxes. Just get in your way, yeah. Get them out of the way. Little box. Alright, I've got a big load of flicker there. I'm going to try floor sweep one of these. Flying kick's too problematic, you take damage. For your floor sweep, you just kick the trolley out and then you've got to beat the enemy anyway. So there's not an awful lot of point in doing that, is there? Rocket launcher guy. He's new, but he's pretty much the same as the guy with the gun. And one of the boss again already. These levels are incredibly short. Where's this guy? some kind of muscle-bound sailor. And he's dead, piece of piss again. Wish they wouldn't do that sound when it counts down your points. That is so annoying. That looks like bloody Benny off Crossroads, if anybody remembers that. Where are we going now? And who's this woman? I think his sister was supposed to be dead. And he says he lost his mother and sister. Does that mean they're dead? Who knows? Guess we'll never know unless we can read Japanese. Right, now this is the point I actually lost my first life on this level, so I've done a quick edit to restart me back at the level again. If you don't want to see me fight through the same stuff over and over again. But yeah, up until that point, I'd done everything on the same way. And these jetpack guys are really, really annoying. And they'll swoop down for a little bit and then land on the floor. You can take them out on the second swoop, well, the second level there, if you can hit them before the swoop for the second time. But yeah, really annoying. And the screen's constantly forcing you to the left as well, presumably due to the plane moving. Bloody big wing, that. Yeah, pretty much these jetpack guys aren't really much of a hassle once you've sussed that out. Is that the car going? No. Go, rocket launcher guy. Terrible spike flicker. And then we go down the hatch. Now again, I've done a quick edit on this as well. I did lose 2 lives on the bosses on this section. It seems to be like transporting animals. Took me a few goes to figure out that gorilla, you just basically ignore it and it'll go away. I did try jumping it and that didn't work. I tried attacking it and that didn't work, which resulted in me taking loads of damage. New enemy for this level, we've got these women running towards us with what's like bloody sirloin steaks in their hand or something. And here's the boss that killed me twice. Double boss, you've got a giant gorilla, which is quite easy to set down. But the animal tamer at the top there, he took me down twice. Like I say, I edited it out just so you can see one run through of the level. The ape just simply flying kick in, then jump over you, and rinse repeat. Pretty easy. But this guy coming up next, as I say, probably the hardest boss in the entire game. Got some really annoying attacks. He's got a long reach with that whip, and he's got this weird, I don't even know what to describe it as, kind of electric-y kind of attack on the floor. That attack there, pain in the ass that is, because it hits you and he fires it and fires it and fires it, and then the knockback just continuous. Just continuously take damage. I thought I was going to die here because he's got quite a head on me on the health there, but I got lucky there, took him out. Annoying bloody bleep again. Looks like a bloody leprechaun on that picture, doesn't he? Sure, that's meant to be that animal tamer that I've just taken down. And off to an island. Enemy holding up the door there. Quite wide. And we've got more swinging jelly beans again. I think we've probably seen most of the enemies at this point. I think we've seen those charging enemies before. A bit of pain in the ass. Bad sprite flicker on the door there. And I tell a lie, there is one more enemy I haven't seen. We've got this these ninjas which only appear in this section. And if you kill them before they jump out like that, then they do bugger all. But if you let them spawn like that, they do throw a few stars at you, but nothing too difficult. I think the idea about these doors is that they're supposed to just get in your way so the enemies from the left just overwhelm you. Health pick up, I haven't seen one of those for a while. And there you go, is the boss. Now, I did think she was going to be quite tricky at first, because there's a few occasions where she just kept lobbing the stars at me and I just kept continuously getting hit with a knockback, but she calmed down a bit. And flying kick just took care of it quite easily. And I think, guys, this next level is the final level. I think it is. Maybe wrong. Let's just have a quick look. I'm not sure if that's the one you've just beaten or that's the one that's been in the cutscenes all the way through. We're still on the island. What the chuffing hell's that? Yeah, blah 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 blah. Oh, this is nasty, this section. I mean, you obviously got to stay on the platform, and these bloody spiky plunger things, absolute nightmare. Didn't help that I carried over with the health from the last level there, so there's no point editing that bit out, so I died right at the start of the section there. Yeah, these bloody guys, action men wannabes. Through there now. I don't know why he's white for some reason, because the gun guys have been blue all the way through the game. I think there's some kind of glitch there, or the developer just cocked up on it. A particularly nasty section coming up here with this door. You've got these action men dropping on your head, trying to force you off, and then you've got to break that door down before the platform gets to the end. I just do it. The action men are just relentless, they just continuously drop until they force you right near the edge. And obviously I found the weirdest section of the game entirely. You're underwater. Quite why you're underwater, I don't know. But you're basically fighting exactly the same way, just in slow motion. And these guys were a pain in the arse because they just continuously fall forever until you actually get past them. And because you run so slow, you can only take a few steps before the next one lands on the floor and you've got to kill him. Absolute pain in the arse. As you can see, I've lost half an health bar just trying to get past those, and they're still raining down from the ceiling. Just coming up from behind me now. At this point, I'm just hot sod it. I'm just gonna leg it and just try and get as far away from them as possible. And once we're off screen, we did stop spawning. Thankfully, we're only a short section. And this guy is the final boss of the game. He did kill me because started off with only about a third of my health. But it was a bit tricky because he's got some fast spinning kicks and string a few moves together, but the flying kick technique seemed to do the job on him. We'll see in a second. Yeah, I did try and pin him against the wall there, but he had other ideas. Yeah, the flying kick is just so good because it just gets you out and close and does an awful lot of damage compared to the rest of them. And there we go. He's down. I was actually surprised that this was the last boss because I thought that white-haired guy we'd been seeing all the way through was the actual, the actual boss behind it all, but apparently not. Oh yeah, I'm guessing that's his sister. That's got to be his sister, hasn't it? They fly away to safety on a helicopter. That's pretty much the end of the game. A bit longer Nintendo Sunday this week, because I just thought I might as well just carry on playing through it, so it wasn't going to take very long at all to play through. That was uneasy, that was, and I did it all on one continue, so I presume it does get a lot harder on the upper difficulty levels with taking more energy off you, but it's pretty faithful to the Kung Fu Master theme type of game. Similar play style, and it was quite enjoyable and a lot easier than bloody arcade machine of Kung Fu Master. So thank you for watching, guys.